Good evening, everyone. We want to welcome you all to another episode of the Black Market Podcast presented by Hack the Markets. I am one of your co hosts, AC, also known as the Market Oracle.
What is going on? I am also a co-host, not to be confused with the market oracle. I am the market prodigy.
Yes, sir. So, we know this week got some good news, man, because of course we got the Fed rate coming in tomorrow.
I got to pause you for 1 second. While you speaking of speaking of good news, man, it's like 8:29 this morning. 8:29. You know something posted drop this morning. So I'm thinking, I'm just sitting there, just watching the screen,
Uh-huh.
and then all of a sudden, oh man, everything started to spike. My account went up by $500. I'm like, what is going on? CPI numbers dropped, and I guess it was softer than expected. So
Yep.
that's really gonna be a nice little backdrop, just to bridge into the FOMC meeting
Yeah.
tomorrow, that Fed meeting. Everybody's expecting that they're gonna pause,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
we don't know how people are going to react to that. They could be happy about it. It could be that whole buy the rumor, sell the news, and everybody was expecting it. So it goes down. And then also the backdrop is that we just officially hit bull market territory, I believe, toward the end of last week. So
Okay.
people are thinking, oh, we're in a bull market, we're gonna be trending up, no more rate hikes. But it don't always work out that way.
It doesn't. It doesn't always work out that way. It is, and in an ideal world, it would work out that way. And that's the reason, ideally, yes. But we
Mhm.
don't live in an ideal world. We already know that, the book teaches you one thing, but once you go to actually apply that in real life, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't work that way. Because there's some things that they just saying doesn't exist. Like, when you do engineering problems and they say, oh, wind resistance is negligent. Oh, don't even worry about that. And it's like, man, so what
Yeah.
happened when we really start going fast and we really gonna keep saying that wind resistance don't mean anything? So yeah, it's a lot of variables that go into it. And
Mhm.
like you just said, we don't know if they priced it in already and all. But I know I did see that we did break higher above a level that I wanted to see us break on the SPY. So with
Mhm.
that, I am confident that we could keep going higher, but we could also see a pullback before we continue to go higher. But I'm not thinking that we're just going to drop out. I think we'll probably pull back to a good level and then go higher if we see a pullback.
You know, and I've also heard like a flip side thing of it where there's some people, everybody's a skeptic in the
Yeah.
market. So that, another take on it, they were saying that, well, the market is still overvalued right now. And they say it's running on fumes, and that the only thing that's holding it up is the mega cap tech companies pushing the AI bubble. And that might be just propping it up, but everything else has been going down. But that's what's been propping up the indexes.
I kind of agree with that, but at the same time, it's like we already knew that we were going to be sideways this year. We've been sideways for a long time now. And seeing that we're probably not going to bring interest rates up anymore now, and seeing that we're actually progressing towards, I guess, what you can say a more cooler economy.
Hmm.
Prices aren't just soaring crazy anymore now. I feel like we might be on the cusp of, getting back to that bull market, like what you was just saying earlier. I do feel like that's what we're heading to right now. I don't see us going down anymore. I don't see us retesting any lows or anything like that, unless we just have some catastrophic news that comes out.
Well, I tell you what, even if we are in a quote unquote bull market, this we not in the bull market that we was in yet in 2020.
No, 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 no. And the
And
thing is, I'm not saying that we're in that bull market just yet. I feel like we're heading
yeah.
to it though. Definitely
Hmm.
feel like we're heading to it. I feel like we're heading more to a bull market than a bear market. Just off of seeing the conditions that we're in now, seeing how things are trading, seeing how we've hit the lows on a lot of stocks. Like, I mean, Target just fell out. Now, of course, that was
I
also
was
because
just
of,
about to bring that back up
yeah,
where you really got to take it on a case by case basis because you
Yeah.
got some stocks that are super high, but it don't take an idiot to know that hey, Target's not about to go out of business and
Yeah.
they are way undervalued
Yeah.
right now. And really, another thesis on that is it's not just Target that's down. You got like Dollar General that's down,
Dollar
and they
General is
were
down
thinking that yeah,
tremendously.
those are like defensive stocks or whatever that maybe people were taking money out of those safer stocks to invest in those AI companies, the mega cap
Yeah.
tech companies.
Yeah, for sure. That could also be something that we can look at as well. Because like you just said, like the money has definitely not been flowing into the direction of like Dollar General, Target, things of that nature. And of course, we know Target is just getting a lot of that backlash. So that's the reason why they got hit so hard.
Mhm.
So that's another reason why I feel like they're gonna go up. Yeah, they had some concerns about sales and things, and they had some boycotts going on, but they also had a agency come out and said that they had seen an increase in foot traffic. So, I mean, that right there, yeah, we can say that they're boycotting or whatever, but if the foot traffic is still going and is at an increased rate, I mean, that right there kind of tells you that people are still going to Target. So,
I think it's fine. I think it's just the industry. We were talking about BJ's.
yeah,
Oh Lord, you're gonna get me. Well, I can't go back to that.
wholesale, BJ's wholesale.
BJ's wholesale. They were down too.
Wholesale.
Yeah. I mean, you can't talk about BJ's without talking about how Dick's did.
Exactly. They did have it on the same day, so I mean, hey, they set themselves up for that one. So, but
Man, yeah, I mean, I would still be even in this environment right here, whether it was about to turn into a bear market or a bull market, something like that, like a company like a Dollar General or a Target, I would still be buyers regardless of what the announcement is tomorrow.
yeah, and it's definitely dug into a place where I would say is kind of valued at. We got certain indicators popping off, telling it's a good buy signal, whatever. So it's probably just a matter of time before we see it kind of creep back up. It did kind of try to take a recovery today, um, but
Mhm.
we still got to see what happens. Tomorrow we do have core PPI coming out. So today was CPI. Now we got PPI coming out tomorrow, and then also the Fed interest rate decision. So tomorrow is
And that
definitely going to be
PPI,
another
that's
big.
that producer
Yep, 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 yep,
price
yep.
index.
The producer price because we had the consumer price today. So definitely a big time for tomorrow. Just to kind of see what the market has in store for us, especially with
Do we
these
usually get PPI
reports.
and the announcement on the interest rates on the same day?
Not really. Like this one,
Yeah,
you don't really get it because sometimes you don't even get this CPI and PPI. You really don't get that coming back to back either. So this is kind of like one of those times where the data is just coming out back to back to back to
yeah,
back, and it's
that's a
giving
lot.
you a real clear picture like right then. You don't even have to wait. So this is one of those rare times that we have that.
Mhm.
Kind of like when you have the triple witching or the quadruple witching. I think it's triple witching or something like that with the options where you get like the quarterlies and the monthlies and all these stopping at the same time. And so it's all rebalancing and all that stuff. It's
Oh,
crazy.
there had to be some volatility there, boy.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's a lot of rebalancing going on. And then once you get to those index rebalances and stuff like that. There's a lot of things that had the market just kind of shifting, and it's like, why is it shifting? But outside of that, I saw that they're trying to indict Trump still. So he has arrived at the Miami courthouse. He had arrived earlier, I think, in New York. I think he still has to make a stop in Atlanta. I'm not sure if he's been here yet. I know he's in Miami now, so
He's in Georgia. He was in, I think, Columbus either
So yeah,
yesterday
but I
or the
know
day
like
before.
that was when he was at the Waffle House. I'm talking about when he got to go to the courthouse.
Uh, a different house.
We talking
and
about the
then
courthouse,
and
not the
then go
Waffle
to
House.
the big house.
Yeah, we talking about the big house, not the Waffle House. Yeah, he showed up. He paid for everybody meal or whatever, which is a nice deed. it's interesting to see Trump at a Waffle House, you know. So I guess he's trying to really
You
get
know
in
why he
good with
there?
his constituents, you know. Go to where the people are. Waffle
He
House, it
he
seems
gonna
in
need
his
them
case.
people to bail him out.
Yeah, he's probably out there, you know, pandering people to do that as well. Cause you know they are trying to lock Trump up, and that's crazy. But, you know, uh I'm not a I'm not a lawyer, and you know I'm not well versed on these counts that they have against him, and you know all the evidence that they got. So we just have to see. I can't really give an opinion on anything like that right now, because I really don't know. I don't know what he had going on,
I
what they
wouldn't
trying to
be.
get him for, how bad it is. Like, is it how illegal is it? Like, is it like shoot a person illegal, or is it like you know run a red light illegal? I don't know. So,
He ain't gonna do no time. And
uh,
I wouldn't be surprised if him running for office again and all this stuff is just a ploy for him to boost the stock price for the damn truth social
oh, True
stock that
Social.
we
Ah,
got.
yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
about True Social. So is that public? I haven't checked into
yeah.
that. Okay,
I
so
think
Truth
that's
Social is public.
and that DWAC
Okay, see, I didn't know. Okay, so that's interesting right there.
is that Digital World Acquisition Corp. I thought that was it.
I know one thing. A lot of these big companies are getting a lot of pushback about this return to office too. Google is the next
Oh
company.
yeah.
Yep, Google is the next company that's getting a lot of backlash from this. So they're telling their managers basically check my work and not my badge, because it's like I'm getting the work done. Why do you have to see me? Like
Mhm.
why you have to check my badge to see that I'm coming in
Yeah,
and
they was
getting it
like,
done?
yeah, that's gonna be included in your performance review or whatever, and that's only for people who don't work. So they trying to make it harder for you. You be like, okay, it's just easier just to come in and work, so you don't have to deal with this. I mean, yeah, they bullying you to come back to work.
That's basically what they're doing. And I'm pretty sure what we're gonna see is another mass exodus.
Yeah, because with Google, they were saying that, well, Google are the ones that say that Zoom is like a creativity killer or whatever. And Google, they pride themselves on creativity and all that stuff, and they feel like they're at their best when people are in the same room. What I hate about that is that I own Google. That
Yeah,
better not be the reason why they go down.
yeah, because you definitely can see people wanting to leave because of that. Your
Oh yeah.
top talent wanting to leave because it's like, man, I'm getting everything done, and I got freedom to be at home or wherever I want to be and working. So why are you pushing me to be here when you're still getting everything that you want done? We're still being creative. You're still getting your deliverables. You're still getting everything. Why do I have to be in the office for you to get this same stuff? I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
is it gonna be like more shiny because I'm in the office now? So you know, once I deliver it to you, you know, it looks better because I'm right here with you, and you know, because you don't have to see it when I send it to you. I don't understand. I'm still gonna send it to
it.
you. Still gonna use it the
It
same way.
seems like it's more of like a optics thing for the shareholders, almost like a fake hustle. Like, hey, we're doing everything that we can internally or whatever to improve our stuff and become more efficient. But I don't think that's actually what's going on.
No, it's not what's going on. You're making people be less efficient because more people are getting caught in traffic. So that means that you're not at the office as much. Like people, that traffic stuff is already killing. That kills your mood already. Now you're at work. You're not working early as you were because now you got to fight traffic and all that. You're trying to leave at a certain time because you don't want to stay over because you're going to be stuck in traffic and not getting home for about 2 hours if the so. So it's like,
I mean,
come
and
on,
then
man.
think about the morale
Yeah,
too. I
that's what I'm
mean,
saying.
usually
Like
I'm
a
like,
lot of
oh hell,
people.
I don't even want to be here right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I've already got beat up by traffic the whole day. I'm tired now. I'm here. I have to drink 5 cups of coffee just to stay up now. Just because I've been in this brutal fight all morning trying to get here to see you to do the same thing that I could have did at home.
Better.
Yeah, I could have did it a whole lot better. I could have already been done with half of the stuff or a majority of the stuff or at least one thing by the time I've done all this stuff just to get to the place. It's like it makes no sense. I don't know. But you know, it is what it is.
Mm.
Like working from home is definitely a lot easier, a lot better. And I mean, like you don't have to worry about all these utilities and stuff. You can save so much money on your building companies if you just let the people work from home. You don't
Yeah.
have to run that air. You don't have to run those lights. You don't have to buy office supplies. You don't have to buy paper. None of that stuff. But hey, whatever floats your boat. If you want to keep spending that money and forcing people to come in, go buy. By all means, do it.
Mm.
Hey, so you got any pics you want to share with the people? We done probably got to that time of the show now.
You know,
Before we get up
I
out
was
of here.
already looking over here at my screen. I can check one of my handy dandy scanners right here.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna give you 2 for 1. I already told you about Target. We talked about that one earlier, but the other one is Foot Locker.
Yeah, Foot Locker did come down a lot. They
Oh
came
my
down a whole
goodness.
lot.
Yeah, they down at 26. They were as low as 25. And earlier this year they were up at like $47.
Yeah. So
So
I like the one that we had mentioned earlier, which was Dollar General. They're down a lot, but like we said, they can definitely kind of bounce, you know. Another one is Advanced Auto Parts. They have come out of the sky a lot too.
that's
I would,
crazy. I was
yeah,
just watching Mad Money, Jim Cramer
uh
is
huh,
in and somebody called in and asked about that one because they were asking about AutoZone. He's like, I rather you go with Advance. It's a lot cheaper or whatever, and it's a more efficient company.
yeah, yeah, and like the thing is, they've come down a lot. I mean, a heck of a lot. But
Oh, and not to cut you off, but that goes hand in hand with what they're doing now with the used car market. You know, like Carvana in the last couple of weeks or whatever has been exploding. So if people are buying more used cars, obviously you know reliability issues or whatever with all that. So yeah, they're going to be coming directly to your auto zones and your
yeah,
advanced auto parts.
exactly, exactly. The only thing now is once these electric cars take over, is AutoZone gonna still be able to fix your car?
Right. They might be like Kodak, ain't nobody taking pictures no more. Not like
Exactly.
that.
So you're gonna have to be radio. They're gonna have to bring Radio Shack back. Radio
Hey,
Shack is back,
yep.
baby.
They calling
Circuit
all
City,
Circuit City
everything is back,
employees.
baby. They bringing Circuit City back. They bringing Radio Shack back. What else they got to
What you
bring
know
back?
about
They got to bring
rent?
H Greg
Oh,
back. Everything coming back, man, to get rid of all this electronics. They got to bring it all back. But one other one that kind of caught my eye too that came down a lot was well, not a lot. I'm not gonna say a lot, but Octa. I liked Octa
mm,
too. But if you guys want more of these things and you want to get an access of a list of things that we have, a list of stocks, all of us are watching, me and the team. Definitely head over to hectormarkets.com where you can hectormarketstrading.com where you can sign up for yourself a premium account. That premium account will give you access to us as well as all of our data. You can ask questions. You can do whatever you need. We can research some things for you. However you want to use the service is definitely up to you. For sure, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like some of these videos, really all of them, and definitely hit us with some replies, some comments. Follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, like the Facebook
OnlyFans,
page. What you said?
OnlyFans.
I don't think we got one of them, man.
Oh, okay, I got to
But
check.
but other than that, anything else you want to share with the team?
Nah, that's about it. I can't wait to our brother Jerome Powell get on that podium tomorrow
Yes,
and
sir. The other
set the
Jerome gonna
market
get
on
up there.
fire. Yeah, that's my
Yes,
brother
sir.
right there.
Yes, sir. So until then, we'll see you guys next week. Hopefully, y'all made some money by then. You'll have some smiles on your faces and you can tell us all about it.